All right, well, this pile of wood is my outdoor shower, so we better get started, see what we can get done. So I took my scraps and I made this bigger. It looks like garbage. It's not structurally secure. I try to not be a hack, but sometimes you just are a hack. Oh my gosh, it's so hot out. I'm super frustrated. Like I brought exactly the right amount of wood, and I measured that base like 3 times because I wanted it to be perfect. And I know everyone's gonna say measure twice, cut once, but if you, for some reason, put the wrong number in your head, you can measure as many times as you want, it's still gonna be the wrong size. And for no reason at all, I cut it to 39 inches. Like, I don't know how I got 39 inches in my head, and that's what I cut it to. And it's like 90 degrees out, it's super, super hot. And I just gotta chill out for a second and start over. So some of these boards have a very distinctive crown, and if they do, I like to put it so that they shed water. These are 7/16 crown galvanized staples. I'd rather use stainless screws, but stainless screws are super expensive. You can't justify it. Can't remember if I said it, but this is Western cedar decking, so it should hold up well. Most of this base is pressure treated. It's actually pretty sturdy. We'll see how it holds up. Close enough for me. Okay, so this is going to be one wall of the shower, and what I'm doing is marking out where my base piece goes and then my courses of shingles are going to go. And I like to do 5.5 inches of exposure. That's what I think looks the best. So what I'm attempting to do is I'm going to try and tilt these a tiny bit so that water sheds off them. And the reason that I'm putting them this way instead of flat is because my fasteners are too long, and it's like next to impossible to find the right size fasteners for what I need to do. need to put a little cap on it. I ran this through the table saw twice and put a little bevel on it. This is the cap, and then these guys here each have like a 10-degree bevel also. This is gonna go under here. So we'll just use that. That's pretty good. You really got to listen for that change in sound with these impacts, or you can really easily split this wood. Hopefully I can lift this. Backwards. Of course, I forgot the impact driver. So there's a stud right here. So hopefully I'll hit it. That's perfect that way. And it's perfect that way too. And these are undercourse shingles. They're basically, they cost like 20 bucks a bundle. So it's super affordable to use them. And I just space these a little bit. And this is why I put these slats the long way, is because you cannot buy these locally 7/16 crown, at least near me, and so I just had to use what I had. Just see if any of them missed. So none of them missed. For the bottom course, you can even just do another course. So we're just double coursing this. What I like to do is just tack something on there, keep my courses straight. So I'm just going to draw the line across my upper mark, and I'll know I have to keep my staples below this line within about 3/4 of an inch. So I had to cut these ones down. All right. Well, the day started out pretty rough, but I'm happy with how this looks. Well, it's getting dark, but I am dreaming of a shower. So I'm gonna try and keep working on this. I might be out there taking a shower at midnight, but I'm determined to get this thing ploned. So what I like to do is, for anything that's gonna show, like stub outs or top outs or whatever you want to call it, I like to use copper. And then for in the walls, I like to use PEX. So that's what I'm going to do here. Alright. And so I like to mock up what I'm going to do. And then I got this thing, like this is a deburring cleaning tool. I think I've used this thing a little too much. Actually, this thing has a deburring tool on it too. Let's do that. Here is a 1/2 inch sweat to a 1/2 inch hex crimp. Clean these out. What you do is you clean it, which I've already done. Ooh, that flux does not look good. I hope I got some more. So you clean it, and you flux it. You definitely want to make sure you do a good job cleaning it. And I like to put it in the fitting too. Alright. Put that on there. You always want to heat up the fitting, not the pipe. And what I do for a 1/2 inch fitting, I bend over like half, maybe a 3/4 of an inch, just so I don't accidentally use too much solder. Close towards the heat. Get these stub out. You can just put a little bit of flux like that. It's pretty hot down at the end still. All right, second day here. Yesterday, last night, I did all the plumbing. I got everything in, and I had a leak right at the last minute, and it was a fitting that I didn't expect to leak. It was just one of the copper tip hex fittings. Everything else worked fine. So I got a shower at like 12:30 a.m. and it was good. So let's see here. So that's how I did the plumbing for it, and the only issue with doing it like that is that there's no anti-scald, but I don't really care about that. So hopefully I can get this other wall and the door done today, and then take off and make a video. So I got a stud that's right here. So I gotta try and hit that with these. Oh, it's gonna storm too. Just trying to square this up a little bit. See, I know my front gate that I made is a certain size. Okay, that's level. That should help it from falling. Storm is coming. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh. Pushed it to the limit. Well, I hate leaving a project unfinished, but this is what it's doing outside right now. So we might have to just call this one good and take the picture, because I thought I was going to hold off and it just came in fast. So I'm not quite done, but we might have to just call that a video, and I'll show you guys the rest of it later. All that organizing we did, we made a mess out of it.